Before we start today's video, check out our affiliate links in the description down below. These can make some great gifts with the holiday season just around the corner, or even a gift for yourself. It supports the channel at no extra cost of you. Thanks so much. May the force be with you, and enjoy the video.
Hello there.
This is where the fun begins.
What's up guys, Unofficial Star Wars here. Hope you're all doing well, and in this video we are going to be discussing a new update for the potential possible of Obi Wan Kenobi Season 2 for the Disney Plus streamer. Guys, we're going to hop right on into it, break it all down for you guys, everything that we know and everything that we're anticipating right now. Before we do though, however, grab that subscribe button if you haven't already, as we're discussing and covering all types of Star Wars related news, leaks, rumors, theories, and breakdowns here on the channel. So if you guys are into any of that, go ahead and grab that subscribe button today. Okay, so in this video we are going to be taking a quick read from comicbook.com as an overall garnering source. I'll have their article linked in the description down below for you guys to check out there as well. Guys, there have been a lot of Obi Wan Kenobi news, it feels like, in the last week alone here. Of course, I know it's because he had received recently his Hollywood star on like the Hollywood fame or whatever there, of course, but with that comes a lot of interviews, a lot of press and media, and with all that comes the discussion of Obi Wan Kenobi Season 2. So what are we anticipating? What are we expecting here? Let's break it down. As their article reads, Star Wars, Ewan McGregor is holding out hope to play Obi-Wan Kenobi once again, more or less specifically wanting to come back for an Obi-Wan Kenobi Season 2 on the Disney Plus streamer, but I definitely think that there's a variety of other different ways that we very well could see the return of not just his character of Obi-Wan returning, but also with that his counterpart Hayden Christensen returning as Anakin Skywalker once again. Anakin Skywalker's return is a prime example of what I think we would see with Obi-Wan Kenobi there as well. Having Obi-Wan Kenobi return back, maybe not for Obi-Wan Kenobi Season 2, even though that's what he wants to do, but maybe it could be in Ahsoka Season 2 as like a Force Ghost, or as flashbacks, or in the world between worlds, a hologram, all of the above, as you know, Anakin Skywalker, Hayden Christensen had done so for Ahsoka Season 1. So, continuing on with their article, it's been nearly 2 years since Star Wars fans saw Ewan McGregor as Obi-Wan Kenobi in the Disney Plus series of the same name, but the actor is quite hopeful that the 6-episode series won't be the last time that he gets to bring the iconic Jedi Master to life on screen. So, recently speaking with Variety.com, McGregor had revisited his time playing the beloved character, which he had first took on 25 years ago for Star Wars Episode 1, The Phantom Menace. He goes on to reveal that he's not done with Obi-Wan just yet. McGregor says that he thinks that there are more stories to tell about the timeline, catches up with Alec Guinness's portrayal of in Star Wars A New Hope, 1977, saying that they're, in quote, "I really do hope that we get the chance to do another one," McGregor says. Between where we ended off in the series and then when Alec Guinness comes onto screen with Luke Skywalker, I think that there's another few stories to tell there. And leave that quote right there. And he's 110% correct on that. Obi-Wan Kenobi's Disney Plus series takes place 10 years after the events of Revenge of the Sith. There's another like 9-10 years leading up to the events of Star Wars A New Hope. And so, there's like another decade of stories to be told right there alone for what goes on with his character. Whether or not he has another connection with Darth Vader, which you guys probably know my stance on that. I definitely think that we have to see Obi-Wan and Vader go up against one another once again before the events of Star Wars A New Hope, simply because of a kind of throwaway line in A New Hope of where Vader says, "When I left you, I was but the learner, now I am the master." And when we last saw the two together in the Obi-Wan Kenobi Disney Plus show, it was Obi-Wan leaving Darth Vader, actually. It wasn't Vader leaving Obi-Wan in that sense. So to make that simple line, you know, even if it's like a throwaway line, if you want to call it that, let me know in the comments down below. As seen in A New Hope, it's something that they kind of would have to revisit and even redo. McGregor's Star Wars co-star Hayden Christensen is also on for the actor returning as Obi-Wan Kenobi. Not just himself returning for Obi-Wan Kenobi and being Darth Vader again and being Anakin Skywalker again, but also kind of throwing up that he would love to see McGregor return as well. Both if it means that he'd get to work with him again, and also just to see him take on the role once more from a fan's perspective, saying that they're, in quote, "If it means that I got to do more with Ewan, then that's a no-brainer. But I really hope that he continues with the character," Christensen said, "just as a fan. It's so exciting to get to watch him play Obi-Wan. He's just so good at it." ending that quote right there. McGregor has previously shared his desire to return as Obi-Wan again as well. This isn't the first time that we're hearing about any of this. It feels like every couple of months, it feels like that we're catching something from McGregor saying that he wants to come back for Obi Wan Kenobi Season 2. Earlier this year, the actor opened up about how he hadn't heard anything about future seasons of the Obi Wan Kenobi Disney Plus series, but that he loves the role and wanted to take it on again, noting that he had a few years left yet before that he had caught up with Guinness's age in A New Hope, which is pretty crazy to even think about. Honestly, he's aged really well. But besides the point, he says all of that there in quotes. The truth is that I've talked about having to cover for doing the Obi-Wan seasons for years. I had to lie about what and that and like how I'm a part of that, and I'm not lying about this now, McGregor said at the time. I don't know though. There's been no phone call to me from Lucasfilm or Disney saying that let's do another one. Obi-Wan was made as a limited series from the get-go, and it's out and people like it. People love it, which is I'm very, very pleased about. I love doing it, and I hope that we get the chance to do another one, and then I'm sure that we will. I'm pretty sure, you know, I've got a few years left before I'm the same age as Alec Guinness was in A New Hope, so there's time to tell more stories in there. Ending that quote right there. As I had mentioned, it's pretty crazy to think about that he'll be in a couple of years the same age as Alec Guinness, as he was in A New Hope, like actually like in the real world, not as like a character age, but yeah, that's pretty crazy to think about though. Of course, while the desire is there from McGregor, there hasn't been much in the way of chatter about more Obi-Wan Kenobi or even appearance by the character in other Star Wars projects, as I had mentioned, but that doesn't mean it isn't possible. The Andor series is set within the same general time frame as Obi-Wan Kenobi Season 1, believe it or not, so there's one space I think that we could see the continuation and the reappearance or cameo of the character, even though at the time he doesn't necessarily have that much of an involvement with the rebellion, but it's besides the point. As I had also mentioned, I think a huge place we could see the return of McGregor's Obi-Wan Kenobi would have to be Ahsoka Season 2. A second season of Andor itself is arriving in early of 2025 next year, so it isn't to say that there still isn't a chance for him to appear there as well. And that isn't also counter that there isn't a chance for Obi-Wan Kenobi Season 2. While the series has been billed as a limited series from its get-go and from its creation in 2023, the series director, Deborah Chow, said that she herself and McGregor have discussed how a follow-up to Obi-Wan Kenobi could and would work. Guys, let me know all of your thoughts and opinions in the comments down below. I would love to hear what you guys are all thinking. Thanks so much for watching today's video. Of course, this has been Unofficial Star Wars. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Have a great one. May the Force be with you as always. Peace out.